What's up everyone, we're going to be going through the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 21 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 21 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $5,000 just yesterday, and another member who won $52 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first pick we're going to be talking about is Caitlin Clark for 9 assists, and this one is for less. Now look at Caitlin Clark, we've actually seen her go in the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against none other than Connecticut Sun. Now when we look at Connecticut Sun, we see that they do actually rank first in assists allowed, and that's a big reason why we do like the under for this situation here. Although Caitlin Clark is a great player, we are expecting Connecticut Sun to really slow the pace down as much as possible and restrict Caitlin Clark as much as possible as well. Her average over the last 5 is also 8.8, so not really, high enough to our liking, and that is a big reason why we do like the under for this situation here. On top of that, when we also look at Caitlin Clark, not only has she missed this or gotten on a push over the last 3 games as well, but we see a decline in the usage rate in this department, and we think it should continue on into this next game. So this one's kind of a no-brainer to us. We are liking the under for this situation here. So Caitlin Clark, 9 assists for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Dearica Hamby. Now Dearica Hamby, this one is for 16.5 points, and this one is for less. Now look at Dearica Hamby, we've actually seen her go in the under in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against none other than New York Liberty. Now when we look at New York Liberty, we actually do see that they rank 2nd in points allowed, which I think is a big plus due to the fact that we are expecting the under for this situation here. We think Liberty are going to do a very good job at restricting Dearica Hamby from points. Now our average over the last 5 is also 11.8, so significantly under this line, and as we see, and like we mentioned before, 4 out of the last 5 she's gone on the under. It's just been pushed up due to the fact that she did have an outlier game against Dallas where she was able to get 21, but we think she is going to come back down to reality as they face off against a pretty tough New York Liberty team, so we are expecting the under for this one there. When we also look further, we also do see that Liberty do a fantastic job at restricting points to the forward position as well, which is exactly what Dearica Hamby is. So that's a big plus, but like I mentioned with the other pick and with this one, all signs really point towards the under, and we are sticking to it. So Dearica Hamby, 16.5 points for less, I think is a great pick. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about Stephanie Dolson. So Stephanie Dolson, this one is a great one for 6 rebounds, and this one actually is for more. Now look at Stephanie Dolson. We've actually seen her go in the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, with 2 of them actually being a push. Now they do face off against none other than Chicago Sky coming into this matchup. And when we look at Chicago Sky, we actually do see that Chicago Sky do rank 6 when it comes to rebounds allowed. And that's a big reason why we do like the over here. Chicago Sky rank pretty mid-tier, but like I mentioned before, there is only 12 teams in the WNBA, so if they rank at that mid-tier, we definitely like more of the over for this one. Now Stephanie Dolson is also coming off a big game against Seattle, and we should see her be able to do the exact same thing in this one. Chicago Sky as well do a very poor job at restricting rebounds to the center position, which we think is definitely going to have a big effect, and another big reason why we do like the over for this situation here. When we look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have our favorite for the over as well, which is also a big plus and works in our favor in that sense. So Stephanie Dolson, 6 rebounds, 4 more, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Diana Taurasi, who does play for Phoenix Mercury and has been averaging 15.6 points, 4.1 rebounds, 3 assists, and 0.6 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for Phoenix Mercury, and Phoenix Mercury do face off against Minnesota Lynx. Now we look at Minnesota Lynx, they do rank 3rd in points allowed, 2nd in assists allowed, and when it comes to rebounds allowed, they also do rank 8th. Now, because of that, we do very much like the under for this situation for someone like Diana Taurasi, but I would focus a lot more on points and assists when it comes to this one. When it comes to Diana Taurasi, she does have a pretty good usage rate in all departments, but we would focus a lot more on those as we are expecting someone, or a team like Minnesota Lynx to restrict her as much as possible. So because of those reasons, we do like the under for this situation here, and we definitely are sticking to it. We also are expecting in this game to be a little bit more, on the slower side of this matchup. Now, nothing too insane, but definitely a little bit on the slower side, which she could, or which she may be able to see less volume than she usually does see. So because of those reasons, we are sticking to the under for this situation here. So definitely keep an eye out for that. So Diana Taurasi, keep an eye out for her line. Now, getting to the next player is Marina Mabrey from Connecticut Sun, who's been averaging 14.1 points, 4.8 rebounds, and also 4.3 assists. So she's done a fantastic job for none other than Connecticut Sun, and Connecticut Sun do face off against Indiana Fever. Now, Indiana Fever do rank 11th in points allowed, also rank 9th in assists allowed, and then rebounds allowed, they rank a little bit higher as they rank 4th. Because of that, we do like the over for someone like Marina Mabrey, but we would focus more on points and assists for this one, since Indiana Fever do rank very low in both of those categories. On top of that, Indiana Fever also do a very poor job at restricting points, rebounds, and also assists to the guard position, which is what Marina Mabrey is. So that's a big reason why we do like the over here. But since overall Indiana Fever do rank very low in points and assists, I would definitely focus in a lot more on those. So definitely keep an eye out for the over for those two situations or those two scenarios, especially for someone like Marina Mabrey. So keep an eye out for the line. If the line is under averages, definitely look to go on the over. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Brittney Sykes. So as we all know, Brittney Sykes has been averaging 14 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 4.3 assists, which is fantastic from none other than Brittney Sykes. But the Washington Mystics do have themselves a very good matchup against Chicago Sky. Now, when we look at Chicago Sky, we see that they rank 6th in points allowed, 8th in assists allowed, and also 6th in rebounds allowed. So very mid-tier, and that's a big reason why we do like the over for this situation here. When we also look even further, we also do see that when it comes to Chicago Sky, they also do, rank very poorly when it comes to restricting points, ribs, and assists as well to the guard position. So that's a big reason why we do like the over for this situation here, and we can definitely see someone like Brittney Sykes going on the over. When we also look further, we also do see that when it comes to Brittney Sykes, we should be expecting a pretty high usage rate coming into this game, and we definitely see that being a big factor. Now, when it comes to which one to focus on, I think all of them definitely have a lot of value. Brittney has a very good usage rate in all departments, and the fact that Chicago Sky ranked very poorly in all departments, we definitely think it is going to help in their favor. So because of those reasons, Brittney Sykes for Washington Mystics, keep an eye out for the over, but like I always mentioned, keep an eye out for the line first. The line is under averages, definitely look to go in the over, so I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord. You can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.